Assalamu alaikum students, I'm Asmavish Ramzan and I'm here to teach you art and I hope you all are doing well and you loved your previous topic, and this topic is as interesting as the previous one. I'm welcoming you here in an Happy Home online art class, and we are going to continue with our topic. We are going to study elements of art. You know what are the basic elements through which you create your artworks? Yes, these are the very basics which help you drawing. If you are not going to draw these, you cannot draw anything. The world is filled up with these elements, which are line, and you convert that line into a shape. After that, you convert it into a form. You fill in colors. When you fill up colors, you add values to your work. Values means creating darks and lights. And then you create or you depict the texture of that stuff. After that, you are going to create space so that the viewer's eye can move within your artwork. Let's explore lines. You know what are lines? Line is a dot which went for a walk. Wow, that's so nice. Line is something when you put a dot on a paper and you continue it on the paper, it creates a line. Line can express emotions, it can create depth and define space. Can you see all these different types of lines here? They are like long, short, curved, horizontal, vertical, thick, linear, broken, wavy, straight, diagonals, tapered, and dotted and spiraled and parallel lines. Okay, through lines we are going to study still life. Do you know what is a still life? It is a drawing or painting that focuses on still objects. Subject matter, it doesn't move. Still life can be of natural objects, and they are food, flower, dead animals, plants, rocks, shells, and it can be man-made, which can be drinking glasses, books, vases, jewelry, coins, pipes, and so on. Now we are going to study still life techniques. Step 1. Start a still life drawing with the help of basic lines. Then the next is you create the whole composition interestingly. Now in this picture they erase the lines which were overlapping and which were unnecessary, but they were made to create proportion. Add details with the help of lines. Add details with the help of lines and shade your work at the end. In this picture you can see blending and shading. Rendering is also called as shading. Blending means when you blend every line of your shading properly. Then it is about cross hatching, which is when you shade through different crisscross lines. Hatching means shading in one direction, showing up lines, and then stippling. It is called dot shading. Okay, now when we talk about the basic of shadings, can you see value scale chart? It shows the range from darkness values to the lightest values in every step. Can you see this first box? This is the darkest one. So this is how, this is the darkest, lighter than that, lighter than that, lighter, lighter, and the lightest. This is called the value scale chart, which shows us from light to dark or from dark to light. Okay, you have to, when this is your shape, you have to identify the bright source. This is your light, direct light which is coming up and striking up the object, and when it hits the object, the highlight is the created, or the lightest value of the object is created there, and the darkest is right opposite to that part, and you create the shadows here. Now here I am showing you different value scale charts with the help of different lines. When we talk about still life, I am showing you several examples which shows different type of shadings with the help of lines in still life. but here even you can see the like angle of still lifes. When we talk about making still life, it depends whether it is placed on your eye level, or it's below your eye level, or it's above your eye level. Okay children, this is your assignment and you have to arrange a still life composition of a teacup and saucer along with some biscuits and a napkin. It can be a napkin or a folded newspaper. When you arrange a composition of a still life, you have to draw and shade it with the help of lines by using color pencils. You can use any kind of a shading technique. Okay children, we are here on the workstation. You need a sketchbook and you need pencil, you need your eraser, and then you need your still life composition, and to color that medium you need some pencil colors. Okay, I have some pencil colors, so you need all these stuff when you are going to make this still life. Now we are going to place our still life composition on the table, and we are going to decide that are we going to keep it above the eye level, on the eye level, or below the eye level. So decide your eye levels a little prior. Okay children, can you now see the same still life composition? You will be seeing it in different angles, like you can see it from above the eye level, below the eye level, or on the eye level. Please have a look. Now I'm going to start up after placing my still life. Now I'm going to start up my drawing. Before my drawing, I'll explain you different kind of line shadings. When I talk about blending, it means you create the darkest of your pencil and this is how you force your pencil on the paper. It's the application of force on your paper, and then you reduce the tonal value, means you reduce the force on your paper which you were applying, and it creates the tonal values. This is called blending. And when I come up to hatching, cross hatching, and then it's stippling. Hatching is basically when your lines show up. Between lines and the tonal pencil of your pen create tones, right? This is blending, this is hatching, this is cross hatching, it comes up to scribbling. You create any kind of a scribble. How you scribble in your leisure times. Can you see I'm forcing my pencil on the paper and I'm creating the darkest with the scribble by creating it with each other, like close to each other, and then I'm reducing my force and I'm creating another tonal and I'm increasing a little of spaces in between and creating spaces along with lighter pencil tones. This is called scribbling. Then it comes up to stippling, which is dot art. You create dots near to each other, and as you give them space in between them, they create different tones. So this is called stippling. You will be doing your still life with the help of pencil colors, and you'll use lines to shade your work. So you can use any kind of lines which are hatching, cross hatching, scribbling. You choose any one of your style to color your work. Now I'm going to start with my drawings. Thank you for being with us. I'll be there to answer you. You are most welcome to ask your questions, and see you soon, inshallah. And I hope you are going to submit me just a marvelous kind of a work. Thank you so much, students, for being with us. Take care. Allah Hafiz.